Hey guys, it's Bob Bro coming at you with another modding tutorial, and as you can see from the video footage you're watching now, today's tutorial is going to teach you how to make a Warlock class that has the ability to take on the physical appearance of any creature or NPC in the game, as well as summon whatever NPC or creature with their unique abilities and weapons, etc. as a familiar. Fun fact, today's video is going to be an exclusive for a week to those of you who already subscribed to my channel. I'm not going to post this on Reddit or Facebook for a whole week. It's just a way of saying thank you to those of you who subscribed to me after my last video. I'm still a new channel and I really appreciate all the subscriptions I'm getting. So with that being said, thank you, and let's get started. So first of all, you're going to need the Larian exporter tool. That's the only tool you're going to need for today's tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to that in the video description below so you can download it. Once you get it, go ahead and start it, and you're going to see it pop up, and it's going to show GR2 tools highlighted, the top tab. You're going to want to switch over to pack/LSV tools, and then for extract package, you're going to select package path. You want it to be shared.pack. We're going to unpack that in. You're going to navigate to, for the next one, D, Steam Library, Common, Baldur's Gate 3, and Data. And then you're going to create a new folder in there called Modding and another one called Shared. I've already created those. If you haven't already, create those. And then you're going to click OK and extract package. And it's going to start extracting everything. Shared.pack is not as big as other ones like goostop.pack, so this one should go pretty quick. And it's the only one you're really going to need to edit for today's tutorial. Alright, so when that's done, you can go ahead and go back over to your Baldur's Gate directory, where you have Baldur's Gate 3 installed. And you should have done the modding folder right there, shared, public, shared, and we're going to navigate down to stats, generated, data, and the first file we're going to edit is spell shout. Now once you open this, you're going to press Control F and you're going to type in disguise. Shout disguise self is what we're looking for. All you're going to want to do here is delete the use costs. I know that's weird, but trust me on that. Like, I tried to do this before and it bugs out and it runs into all sorts of issues unless you do this. So you're going to want to go ahead and save that. Save your spell shout file. And the next one is going to be spell target. We're going to delete the use costs for find familiar as well. So you're going to press Control F and type in familiar to take you down to the target find familiar spell. And you're going to delete use costs here as well. And then you're going to save the file. Alright. And the next step is going to be modifying, actually let's go ahead and modify target find familiar cat just for this. You can modify all of these if you want. So you can have like 6 different familiars modded at any given time. Now you're going to want to look at this template ID right here. Now I went ahead and made a huge compilation of these. It's taken me hours. I've gone through and just sorted through the data and found a bunch of workable template IDs that you could use, and I alphabetically ordered them for you. So just pick whatever monster you want or NPC, highlight their template ID, press copy. I'll put the link to this blog post I wrote in the description below. You're going to want to click paste over both of the cat's template IDs in the target find familiar cat spell. And you want to save that. If you want to mod the other ones, go ahead and do that now. But right now for this, I'm just going to go ahead and modify cat. You want to close that. And then you're going to want to go to status polymorphed. We're going to press Control F and type in disguise. And we're going to modify what we shapeshift into when we say use the disguise self tiefling male ability. Again, you can go back to my blog post that I'm going to put in the video description below for all the template IDs. There's still a few that I have to add. There's a ton in the game and I haven't indexed all of them yet, and it's very tedious. I've literally spent like 8 hours doing this so far. So search for whatever you want to shapeshift into. Now when you shapeshift into something, you don't get the abilities and spells. It's only when you summon them as a familiar. It just changes your appearance with the shapeshift. Okay, so you're going to press copy on whatever monster's template ID you want to shapeshift into, and you're going to go to template ID on the disguise, and you're going to press paste. And then you're going to save it. Alright. So far so good. Next up, we need to modify the spell lists so that we have both disguise self and find familiar in the warlock spells. So what you're going to do, so you're going to go back to this directory here. You're going to go under shared, and you're going to go under lists and then spell lists, and then you're going to press F and type in shout blade ward, and it's going to take you down to this line right here. That's the line you want to start modding right there. So that's the first line we want to mod. So just shout blade ward will take you down to the one we want. And then we're going to go to the end of this line, and we're going to add our find familiar and our shout spell, our shout disguise. So you're going to type in shout underscore disguise, and then do shout underscore disguise self semicolon target underscore find familiar. And I believe it is case sensitive, so you want to make sure you're typing it just like you see me typing it on the screen right now. And then you're going to want to copy and paste those two things because we're going to add them to the next several lines below it. So just going to copy and paste. And my mouse is a little finicky, sorry. Working in these notepad files is really difficult sometimes. Alright, so we're going to press Control C on that, and we're going to copy it to the end of that line, just basically the next like 7 or 8 lines, all the way down to the one with sneak and stuff. You'll know when you see it. I'll show you. And what this is doing is it's making it so the warlock has access to find familiar and disguise self. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, the one with sneak attack is where you stop. You don't add it to that one. So click File, Save. And the last thing we have to do is make it a starting spell. So in the character creator, it will be your default spells when you select Warlock, instead of Armor of Agathis and whatever else the other one was. So go under shared public, shared default values and spells, then open that file up, press Control F, type in Armor of, and it will take you down to Armor of Agathis and shout Arms of Hadar. You're going to want to replace these with Shout, Disguise Self, and Target, Find Familiar. So your 2 starting spells as a Warlock will be those. Alright, perfect. You can click File and Save. And that should wrap it up. Now all you have to do is go back to the Larian exporter tool, and you're going to want to create package. For source path, you're going to go under this PC, whatever drive you have it saved under, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Baldur's Gate 3, Data, your modding directory, and then you're going to click on the shared folder, and that's the one we want as our source path. And then for package path, you're just going to click and save over shared.pack, but be sure that you back it up first. Create a backup of shared.pack unless you screw something up. So alright, that should be it. Now you load up the game and you're going to be able to shapeshift into whatever you want and summon whatever you want. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.